Occurred, the 8th of July 2007, 14 hours 30 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Jeffersonville, IN, USA. Shape, disk duration, 5 minutes. Know of observers, 5 characteristics. Aircraft nearby. We were 5 of us, all watching a small saucer, approx 40 feet wide at approx 3,000 feet altitude. A jet fighter would approach and the saucer would instantly disappear and reappear about 1/2 mile north. This happened several times in a few minutes with probably 20 people gathering, and then suddenly everything was back to normal and everyone left. Nothing was reported or read about this happening. I called the local WCHS news station and they had not heard about it and were not interested in the story. D. New Albany, Indiana.
Occurred, the 31st of October 2008, 2 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Jeffersonville, IN, USA. Shape, disk duration, 1 hour. Know of observers, 3 characteristics. Lights on object, changed color bright, flashing object. See overhead in Jeffersonville. The flashing object hovered in the sky and changed colors multi-time. It was between 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. It was the only object that was flashing in the sky. All other stars were very dim. When it moved, it appeared to move up. We had never seen anything like this before. We did view with the binoculars and really got to see the different colors and shapes. We were unable to capture a picture.
Occurred, the 16th of May 2010, 19 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Jeffersonville, in, USA. Shape, circle duration, 1 minute. Know of observers, 2 characteristics. Aura or haze around object, changed color. Small white circular craft, saw bright big colors. Then in an instant gone. Me and my friend were walking to a gas station on a local golf course right next to our neighborhood, and all of a sudden at the same exact time we both stopped walking in our tracks because of what we saw in the sky. Looking up, I see a small circular object in the color of white, and it was more than just stationary in the sky. Then the light from the object became brighter and brighter. Finally it turned into different colors like green, pink or red, and blue, and got brighter where you couldn't see the original shape. Then the light shrunk back into the white color I saw originally and at an instant was gone. Almost as if it shot out of the universe in a matter of seconds. Then me and my friend looked at each other, and at the same time asked each other, "Did you just see that?" When it took off, it headed towards a highway that 4 different of my friends have claimed that they too have seen a UFO over the area of Thyssen Highway, which concentrates over an area of an old ammunition plant used in an older war. No coincidence.
Occurred, the 20th of April 2012, 22 hours 5 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Jeffersonville, in, USA. Shape, light duration, 90 seconds. Know of observers, 1 bright orange light without sound over the city. Saw this bright orange, bonfire bright looking light come from the WNW towards the downtown Louisville Kai area. Silent. Moved over the area of an ongoing fireworks show, hovered for a few seconds, then faded away.
Occurred, the 4th of December 2012, 23 hours 50 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Jeffersonville, in, USA. Shape, sphere duration, 14 minutes. Know of observers, 2 characteristics. Lights on object, changed color, aircraft nearby. 5 decent-sized UFOs, rotating shining bright. Me and a buddy of mine walked outside looking towards the Louisville skyline from Jeffersonville, in, when we noticed something strange in the sky. The aircraft looked to be a huge star at first, until I noticed it was rotating counterclockwise with 5 different lights shining bright. As the UFO starts to move more towards Louisville, another aircraft appeared from a distance. The 2 UFO began to go up and down and side to side in a very smooth motion. There were other aircraft flying overhead of this, arriving and departing from Louisville International Airport. I lost sight of the UFOs at 11:57 p.m. after they had crossed the Ohio River, to only show themselves 4 minutes later with 3 more UFOs, before speeding away. I checked Louisville International Airport's flight reports, which showed a UPS plane had problems and had to do an emergency landing from the smell of fumes on the aircraft.
Occurred, the 19th of November 2013, 19 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds local location. Jeffersonville, in, USA. Shape. Orb duration. 7 to 8 minutes no of observers. 1 characteristics. Changed color. Aircraft nearby 10 to 12 bright orange spherical balls of light, some turning away from others. And one coming in close on November 19th. I was filming sunset with my HTC One cell phone. After seeing strange, odd crafts flying during sunset, I stayed and continued filming after it got dark. I first seen around 4 bright orange-red orbs, perfectly spherical and not flickering or flashing like lanterns. They were flying from northeast to west. I watched as one of them made a slow right turn away from others and all vanished soon after. I did not have my cell on during the first set. The cell battery was dying and I had to use cigarette lighter to charge. But then 2 more came in from same direction, flying next to each other. One of them made the same slow right turn away from me before disappearing. The other stayed straight, then also disappeared. Moments later I watched one fly in by itself. Then another by itself, but this one was much closer than the others. It came in just as fast as others, but slowed down while in flight. There were a few more that came by. Whole event lasted around 7 to 8 minutes. This was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. I'm glad I had my new cell phone to share this experience. I am not happy how it came out. The video is great with amazing close-up. But the camera while filming at night has a hard time focusing on light sources. It looks like they are flickering or flashing, but they were not. They were steadily lit. They changed in color slightly from red to orange to yellow. But they were not flashing. In my video I use another video to show examples of light sources at night while filming with cell, and you can see how street lights and other lights look through camera. I have had many experiences since June of this year 2013. All of these experiences have taken place in close proximity to some very large power lines that run across the Ohio River and through city. This is just my theory, but I believe it has something to do with these power lines. Maybe they steal or somehow harm SS energy from lines. I will be following up on this and have found a power station in close distance to where these orange orbs originated from. But the weird part about this whole thing is minutes after filming these orange orbs, a large Black Hawk type helicopter was seen flying lower and faster than I have ever seen. I am 32 years old and have lived here my entire life. I have seen black helicopters before, but never this low and never this fast. It was flying exactly straight towards where these orange orbs were seen flying from or where they possibly originated from.
Occurred, the 29th of December 2013, 20 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds local location. Jeffersonville, in, USA. Shape. Circle duration. 10 minutes no of observers. 2 characteristics. Lights on object. Aircraft nearby. 7 silent round orange flying objects watched and observed in Jeffersonville, Indiana. Sunday evening at approximately 8 p.m. when I was on my back porch, I saw 7 round orange flying objects off in the distance in a cluster or messy formation. There were no sounds that the objects made, such as engine or jets. They were silent. I thought it was strange, so I called my partner in the house and told her to come out and look. She came out, and after a few seconds the orange round lights scattered in the sky. Some flew to the right and some to the left of me. I ran in the house to get a pair of binoculars and looked at 2 of the orange lights to my left. One began to make quick movement up and down, almost as though it were scanning my body. I know this sounds weird. I gave the binoculars to my partner so she could watch them. We both stayed on the porch for about 10 minutes watching them make sudden movements and then standing still in the sky. When I went in the house, there was only one remaining that was visible. I don't know where the others went. We talked ourselves into believing that it must have been a military exercise until we saw on the news tonight that some people in California also saw it and their description was the same as what we saw. We decided we better report that we saw it here in Indiana also. The observers of this event are both middle-aged and both have a professional backgrounds, no mental illness, and have never seen something like this before and have never made a report about UFOs in the past. The laptop that I am on does not have a word processor installed, so I had to type this directly instead of copy and paste. Sorry, smiley face.